All right, everyone, we're reading here from WrestlingNews.com. Ric Flair has emphatically declared that his daughter, Charlotte Flair, is not only the greatest female wrestler of all time, but potentially the best wrestler in the business right now, even suggesting she surpasses current top male competitors like John Cena and Cody Rhodes. Speaking with TMZ, the wrestling legend expressed immense pride in Charlotte's recent comeback. He acknowledged the severity of her knee injury, calling it horrible, and noting the difficulty of being sidelined right in the middle of your career. After missing all of 2024 despite this setback, Ric Flair highlighted her resilience, quoting The Undertaker by saying she came back and she regained the crown. This comeback was marked by a significant victory in the Women's Royal Rumble match upon her return. So, here's the thing. I 110% agree with the praise that Ric Flair gives Charlotte Flair. I'm not going to say that she's bigger than John Cena or Cody Rhodes or like a Roman Reigns or The Rock, right? But I think it's one of the more interesting things to me about Charlotte Flair, and I think is really a good thing in terms of some high praise for her, is so she comes back after being gone for a while and she wins the Women's Royal Rumble. Now that usually leads to people being a little bit like, oh, of course she returns, and you push her right away. That's always something that you get from the WWE universe, but the way she's handled that, so the way she handled everything since then, I think has been absolutely a masterclass in how you kind of win over a fan base, even as a heel. You know, just the way that her promos were, where she wins the Royal Rumble, and everybody kind of knew who she was going to face. We knew who she was going to face, but it didn't matter because she put on such a good show of, okay, I'm going to let each champion kind of make their case to me. And it was just such a confident, like it was just perfect and in character. And so now I think people look at it and go, holy crap, this is a great storyline going in to WrestleMania. Like Charlotte Flair versus Tiffany Stratton is, in my opinion, the better of the two women's matches at this point. And I know we may get a triple threat, or I don't even know if we will. We may get that. But I mean, man, this is just a really special match that we're going to get to see, and it started from a point of there was definitely going to be questions. I was questioning it in the sense of I was all for the match happening, but I was questioning, like, is the fan base going to be happy that Charlotte Flair returns and she automatically wins the Royal Rumble and she's in, kind of the main event for the women's division, right away, right? She's already right in there, especially when you have such big names that aren't actually going to be competing for those championships, who have been fighting over the past few months. But she came back, she delivered at the Royal Rumble, and then she's delivered since. And it's to me, she's on top of the women's division. There's no question about it. Her character is just being played perfectly. So put in the comment section below what you think about that. Before we go, I just want to let you know we did start a membership program, and what that does is it gives you all of our videos the night before. It's going to be a varying time on that, how late that actually is going to be. But I wanted to do it just because we schedule all of our videos to go live the next day, and it's within like 2 hour intervals. So you guys have to wait for all of those videos to come out to see that news. Whereas if you are part of this program, you could just get them all at the same time. Now, everything is going to remain free. And if you're someone that's like, I can't afford it or don't want to do it, no problem. Just keep watching them for free. I I'm overjoyed that you're watching. I don't really want anybody to pay any money. I just didn't know how to do this without, completely either screwing up the algorithm and also delivering it at the same time, because if I put like, all 8 to 10 videos we do all at the same time, I don't think that's going to do good for the algorithm. So that's why I space them out, but I want you guys to get news quick. So I figured, okay, this is a pretty good way to do it, and it kind of helps with keeping this thing afloat. So thank you all for watching, regardless of if you sign up for the membership or not. Just wanted to bring it to you so okay, cool, I can get everything the day before if I want. If not, everything remains free. So thank you all for watching.